Hello, comrade. Commissar Bro here today. Taking a look at Supreme Ruler Cold War. How familiar am I with this particular game? Not much. I played Supreme Ruler 2020. I want Supreme Ruler, what is it, 1936, I think it is? The World War II one? And, I saw this one was on sale for like $2, and I'm like, hey, $2, why don't I just go ahead and grab a copy of it? So, needless to say, I did! And it seems we're going to try out the campaign. As I imagine this will probably be the good, probably pretty good for a newbie, such as myself. And we shall play... Oh my god. Product per capita, $525. This is so poor! Jesus! I feel like it would be easier to play the United States, but I kind of want to play Russia because I'm all for harder experience. Plus, I always kind of like playing as Russia. So we're gonna play as the USSR, the Soviet Union. Let's see what happens. Alright, for anybody who is unfamiliar with this particular series of games, it is similar to such games as like Superpower, you know, with all its hotty-totty, you know, real-time strategy, geopolitical simulation-ness, all that good stuff. Except the difference with this one is you have a lot more control, it seems, with these games. For example, you can actually create your economy how you would like to, essentially. You know, for example, building. Let's take this build menu. For example, we got agriculture, coal mine, fortification, goods, both micro consumer goods, micro, mid, and I guess regular industrial goods, military goods, the industrial complex, oceanic complex, oil, datics, gas fields, blah 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 blah. Needless to say, you can see as we go down this list that there's more control over your economy, essentially, on the starting your own, I guess, you know, really building it yourself, where Superpower 2 is you've got a set market that you can invest moolah into, and hopefully that does you well. Also, this one has a little bit more control over development of, you know, your military forces. And Superpower 2, you can, you know, create your units, but it's a very limited tool with basically just, you know, you can increase a bar in armor, sensors, or weaponry, so on. Where in this one, you actually get to choose, like, what type of weapon you would put on. So, without further ado, let's get started on what the fuck we're doing, because, as you can see, this is pretty overwhelming, and this is my first experience with Cold War 1 too. So... this is going to be a learning experience for all of us. And we'll sit here and kind of go through the menus and see what we find out. This is clearly our finance tab, our state tab, production, research, defense fabrication, defense reserves, and defense deployments. Before, you would have little advisors you could click on, and they would give you base ideas of what you should do, or so on. And I think that's what this little guy here is. Yeah, that's our advisor tab. Our cabinet tab is what it's called on here. And we can basically choose how much funding we want to do overall, but we need to figure out, firstly, we are having a daily income of 273 with daily expenses of 166, and we have a surplus of 107, which is good, I would think. That means we're making money. I imagine the United States is much richer in that regards, but hey, what are you going to do? Let's see. What should we start spending our money into? Should we improve our credit rating, domestic approval, balanced budget, reduce regional debt, increase revenues? Honestly, I kind of want to increase revenues. We would increase the tax rate, but we would also target the balanced budget. I don't know. I do not know. See, that's why this particular game is a lot slower paced than, say, you know, Superpower, because it's a lot more in depth, really. I mean, Superpower 2 has a much easier interface, and you know, honestly, it's a little bit more streamlined of a geopolitical simulation game, which makes it very accessible to many people. And I don't know what the hell that ding was. That ding ding. I wonder what that was. I don't like that I have so much control. Look how much. Look how much of the world I'm occupying. The whole eastern bloc here. That's crazy. I mean, sure, I know it's accurate to real time or whatever. Cold War and whatnot. After World War II, Russia came in and occupied most of Eastern Europe. Well, all of it, really. I thought they even had a little bit of control of Yugoslavia here. Isn't that what this is? This is Yugoslavia. Yes, it is. Why? I do remember Tito, if I'm not mistaken, his name had a little bit more, was a little bit more independent than some of these other peeps at the time, who were kept under the Soviet thumb. So that's interesting. But I guess, let me stop prattling on and actually start doing something, because I haven't done anything yet. It might be beneficial to raise our revenues. Definitely, I think we want to raise our revenues. So I'm going to click that, and hopefully that's what we are going to do. We have a tax rate of 47%. Oh, Jesus. What do we want? Domestic approval as well? No, I'm more concerned with a balanced budget, I think. I really want to increase how much money people make. I guess that would be the balanced budget and increase revenues. Because I want to raise the per capita of my people to make my people richer, thus meaning they can effectively spend more money over time. Let's see, maximize profit opportunities, stockpile, military stuff, blah 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 blah, conservation, research, take steps to lower demand, to export opportunities. That's what we're going to look for, export options. And with research, we will do, keep in mind, what I'm doing is basically I'm trying to tell the CPU to take control of certain parts of, the game, so that I don't have to do everything. I don't have to pay attention to everything. In this case, we are going to focus on societal technologies and pure science technologies. I don't really, I know that this game is a little bit more warbound oriented than, say, other games in the same vein. But I kind of want to go a more peaceful route at first. I want to, I kind of want to just play it safe, play it by ear. Even if that means I lose in the long run, that's okay. Because really, I just want to basically get the hang of this game. Like I do Supreme Ruler 2020, because that one, the interface is a little bit different. It makes a little bit more sense UI-wise. So, yeah, I'm going to take it a little bit at a time. But let's go ahead and start by increasing our timber industry. Really, timber, Commissar? Yes, that's right. We're going to increase our timber industry. Get some more of those resources in there. Provide jobs for our burgeoning empire. Our burgeoning Soviet empire. So that's a little bit of goods there. A little bit of goods. Let's see if there's any uranium. Is there any uranium? I don't see any. Really? Really now? No uranium. Seriously? Seriously? Aha! Ha ha ha! Here we go. Well, maybe we should wait for that. We don't really need uranium mines. But what could we use? Well, we could use, let's see, power. Power is always a good thing. Do we want to go clean? No, fuck that. Who wants to be clean at this time of day? Not me. I'm a dirty boy. Dirty, dirty, dirty. That's right. Gas field, maybe? We're going to maximize these gas fields down here in the Caucasus. Get some serious emission shit going on. And I'm going to speed up the clock to the fastest time, which is a lot faster than the other ones. Oh, wow, look at us. We are increasing our money a lot. But our daily expenses are slowly rising, and our daily income is lowering, which is not good. What are you doing, advisor? Oh, he's spending a lot of money. He's throwing a lot of money into spending. Interesting. Very, very interesting, Mr. Sir. God, he's really raising that spending, isn't he? I said balanced budget. Reduce spending. Dinghole. Okay, so, yeah, whatever. Just keep doing what you're doing. My credit rating is going down as well. So let's slow it down a little bit, and let's figure out what's going on. Because apparently, I'm doing something wrong. See? I've pissed off. You can kind of tell because the thematic map I have it on right now is diplomatic relations, and you can kind of see, you know, red, darker colors, blah, 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 blah. Apparently, Libya really didn't like that.